The Gernsback, and last I left off, I was trying to finish up the base, and I'm going to try to finish him up this weekend. He's just about done. He just needs just a little few extra things. On the base, one thing I did do is I airbrushed some Vallejo wash, some black and some green, which I made just a little custom mix. And I did a little post shading around a few little areas. I don't know if you can actually see it in the light. Just gives it a little depth to it. And it's translucent, so it's not really paint or anything. It just gives it a little more depth to the base. Then I went in, and I don't know if you can see it, but I darkened up a few little areas with some pigments, and went in with some dry brushed the rocks and some ground and everything. And then the last thing that I am doing is we're going to do a little old school modeling here. And if you see the little debris here, we are using good old-fashioned oregano, which they used to use in the golden days of model building. So what I've done is broken up some of the oregano leaves and taken some white glue and just putting in a few little areas where leaf debris would, like blow in. You can't just throw it on there. It's got to have a little sense to it. So I put it around where the grass is, just on the base here, and I don't want to put it everywhere. I don't want to distract where it looked like I just took the oregano and dumped it on. So I've been slowly putting a few places here and there and trying to keep it very, very subtle and a little realistic. And you can get the bigger leaves, which I like to use, and you can get the crushed stuff, which I like the different color of it. It gives it a little, I want to say dead look, at least you have some live vegetation, and then you have some dead vegetation on there. But anyway, got that on the base. So I'm going to try to finish that up today, and then I'm going to see, one thing about using herbs for dioramas is you gotta seal it. So you got satin varnish, matte varnish, whatever you like to do. It's good to seal it, that way it won't dry out, and one day when you go look at your model, you'll have green, and then one day you look at it and it's all dead because it all dried out. I know, because I have been there and seen it myself. But he's almost done. I gotta finish just a little more chipping on a few little places, and then I think he'll be done. I want to leave the gun off. I decided against it. I want to keep him simple, but I wanted to, I think the knife and the gun works out just right. Anyway, very fun, and we'll try to finish him up hopefully this weekend, and we can continue on with Mr. Ball Tank, which I have to apologize. I did not get anything done on Mr. Ball Tank because I was trying to finish up Mr. Gernsback. But while I was waiting for him to dry, I was researching unit markings. And actually, well, here I lied. I was actually trying to find a paint job for the tank, for the Ball Tank, and I was trying to find a Russian camo. And Russians don't really use camo. They're strictly green tanks. But anyway, their markings, you got the bear, the deer, the elephant, bird, moose, and so I'm leaning toward the 3rd Tank Corps, the 9th Corps, just to have that, or I want to do pin art for the side of the tank, which I haven't decided yet, but I'm leaning toward something like that. I have to go look through my, surely I got a decal that's got one of these animals on there. Should be, surely I got to have a decal somewhere that's got one of these markings on there. But anyway, I tried to find the obscure unit marking that, didn't see like that one, or, just something crazy. But anyway, I've been studying up on Russian markings. So anyway, that's what I've been doing, trying to figure out what I want to do with Mr. Ball Tank. But anyway, that's what I have got going on today. We are trying to get ready to start the Ball Tank. I'm trying to finish Mr. Gernsback, but after I get off here, I got to clean off the workbench. I just got too much going on, and I don't want to get totally buried in the workbench with all my goodies on here. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.